What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Francessmichelle. So happy you guys are here on my channel today watching my video. Today's video coming at you is going to be my full face foundation routine, a long lasting full coverage. Yes, I am throwing it all in your face. I'm throwing it all out there. This is the steps, the products that I use every single time I have to do either a regular look or a full-on beat like I have on today. I will take you step by step, not a voiceover. I wanted to kind of give you a little explanation of why I use every product, how I use it, and why I chose those products. So if you are wanting to get a full face, full coverage, a long lasting finish on your face, and you're going to make sure that of course it stays because of summer, then before you jump into the video, if you are new to my channel, please consider sticking around and subscribing to my channel and following me on Instagram, because this is where everything happens. It is Francess2s.Michelle. That is where you will find me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this video. Okay guys, so we are going to start off with moisturizing and prepping our skin. It's super important to moisturize your skin, because honestly speaking, if you don't do it, there's like no point of a flawless, all day, beautiful looking foundation. So I like to always prep my skin, and I use two moisturizers, but they're very lightweight. They don't feel heavy on my skin. So we're going to start off, I'm going to moisturize with the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream, and then I'm going to go in with the Pixi Beauty Rose Ceramide Cream, which is an intense moisturizer, super lightweight, and it goes great on the skin. Alright, so I'm going to let that sit on my skin for approximately like about a minute or so, just to make sure that it adheres to my skin the way I want it to. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I normally jump into my brows, but I'm not going to do my brows until later. So while the foundation sits, let's just talk a little bit about what the products are going to come next. You already know that after moisturizer comes primer. So I'm going to be using my favorite primer. This one is the CoverGirl Skin Soothing Primer. It is a super bomb, and I absolutely love this primer. A lot of people wear primer only like on their problem areas. I feel like you should wear primer all over the face, because the primer is what's pretty much going to help your foundation stay, and also at the same time is going to help protect your skin not to have like the foundation all over. So after the primer, I like to go in with my foundation, and because this is a full coverage, a long wear foundation routine, I like to kind of mix two long wear foundations. So I am going to go with like a more mattifying look on this one, just because I feel like when I'm using a mattifying foundation, it kind of lasts a very long time. So I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Matte foundation. This is this one right here. This is a Pro Matte HD High Definition Long Wear foundation. So this one right here is a little bit light for my color. So what I'm going to do, I like to mix, like I said, I like to mix and match foundations. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and mix it with the Infallible Pro Glow foundation. This one is also a 24-hour foundation. This one is very thick, but it doesn't feel bad on the skin. Super nice coverage, and it definitely lasts for a very long time. You might probably think it's really dark on camera. Yeah, it is really dark on camera, but my lights are washing off my actual color, so don't get scared. It's not gonna look bad. Now, a beauty blender. I feel like beauty blenders for me are like the best thing when applying foundation. So see, everything mixes well together. Alright, so then we're just gonna pretty much dab and blend everything together. Like I say, that foundation from LA Girl is super good. It's super mattifying. If you have oily skin, this is gonna be like really good for you guys. And so see why I did not do my brows, because I like to make sure that everything is well covered. Okay, Okay, so after I apply my foundation, this is what it looks like, guys. We are going to go ahead and move on to concealer. And you already know I obsessed with the Urban Decay. You already know I obsessed with the Worn This Way by Too Faced. This concealer is bomb.com and it's amazing. I absolutely love using this concealer. Like, yes. We can also use the this one is pretty good, guys, the e.l.f. one, and it lasts a long time. The only reason why I'm not using this one right now is because I'm looking for something that is more full coverage. This coverage on this one is great, do not get me wrong, but right now my under eyes are really bad, so I really need something that's gonna be like, yo.
I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars.
So guys, I'm testing now. I had a couple of friends from church come over, and they have been a true blessing to my life. They have been helping me with setting up this area. So yes, it is a brand new setup, and I'm excited about that. Let me know if you guys like it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. What y'all think? Alright, then we're just gonna go ahead and blend everything together.
I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want.
Alright, so a little trick that I like to do once my foundation is there and my concealer is there, before I set my under eyes and before I set my foundation, I like to use a little bit of a setting spray to kind of set the foundation and the concealer in its place. And I like to use the Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray because it is a bomb.com. So just a little bit. Okay, so now that is there and it's kind of setting, we're gonna go ahead and set. And I'm going to be using the Collab. I don't know. Hopefully I'm saying this brand right. Collab beauty makeup, whatever it's called, setting powder. So I'm just gonna go take I'm taking a little bit of my beauty blender, and we are going to set our under eyes. Mama, we really need to set everything, especially in this Florida heat. It's like all right, then I'm going to take a little bit of that powder into the cap of the product, and I'm going to kind of take a little bit, dab up all the excess of this powder, and I'm going to dab all over my face, everywhere else that I apply. So I'm going to set my foundation everywhere else.
I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow.
Okay, so now that I'm setting my eyes, I like to move into actually doing my eyes. So I'm just gonna fast forward because it's gonna be a totally different video. I'm gonna fast forward. I'm gonna do my brows and I'm gonna do my eyes, and then we'll come back and we'll finish everything else for the face. Okay, so now that my eyes are completely done, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the face. So I'm going to start by contouring and bronzing out my skin. So I'm gonna be using, for contour, I'm gonna be using the Shade in Light palette by Kat Von D. And I'm gonna be using this shade right here, which is absolutely amazing for contouring my skin tone. So I'm gonna grab a very small round brush because I just want to do a little bit of carving, and I'm going to carve my face, but I'm just going to do it lightly right down here, very lightly, and bring it upwards, circular motions, and bring it upwards.
There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it.
All right, so now we're gonna bring a little bit warm to the face, and I'm going to be using a bronzer by Fenty Beauty. It's called the Sunstalker Shady Biz. Such a beautiful shade. It's perfect for my skin tone. It's just a beautiful deep bronze. And because I want to bronze out my face, I'm going to be using a powder brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and come in here and take lots of product and dab up any excess that we have. And then I'm going to apply that on top of the contour, but it is always moving upwards. Circular motions upwards.
I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your
Chin, on the bottom of my chin and down my neck, just to sort of even everything out. Alright, then guys, yes, I do carve out my contour just because I want to make sure that it stands out. And I'm just gonna take the same thing, the brush with the powder.
enemy touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave it baking, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be removing the ones in my eyes. But at the same time that I'm going to be removing that powder, I am going to brighten it a little bit with this color right here from the Kat Von D palette. It's really light. You can pick it up from the camera. So I'm just gonna grab that, and with that powder on my brush, I'm just going to get rid of the other one. I'm still gonna leave my contour there, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump onto blush. And I'm going to be using this beautiful terracotta shade. It's called Desert Rose by Notes. I think it's called Note Beauty or something. I just love how beautiful this shade is. Such a beautiful terracotta. I just love it.
Let me be frank, I'm not that complicated.
Alright, so let's just go ahead and jump into highlight. I'm going to be using the Love Dose of Color and Love Sarai collection Soulmate. It is a very, very beautiful, beautiful shade. I absolutely love it. Because I really want to go in there and pack on. Ooh. Ooh.
Just watch me breaking your sin. If only enemy touch me, I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. Wanna make us swear.
Alright, so now we even everything out. I'm going to move on to my lips, and then we're going to finish my face. This is what I like to call my full glam. This is what I like to call my full coverage, pretty much foundation routine. Alright guys, so this is pretty much my full face. This is my go-to products when it comes to my foundation routine. Yes, I glammed up. I did all my makeup look. That is going to be a totally different video coming up. I decided to record 2 in 1, so yeah. But anyways guys, this is pretty much my foundation routine. It really lasts a long time. All I have to do is after I finish with everything, I come in here and I finish everything with my Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray to kind of just make sure that everything locks, everything stays in there. And I guarantee you guys, it definitely stays. I don't have any problems with this. It is a full coverage. If you look very closely, you'll be able to see that my whole entire face is pretty much covered. I did have a little bit of discoloration, blemishes here and there, but my foundation covered completely. So this is pretty much what I do when it comes to foundation. That is my step to every time I wear foundation. If it's either a light makeup look or it's a dramatic makeup look, these are the steps that I do when it comes to my foundation routine. I prep, I moisturize my skin, I do my primer all over. We'll do a long wear foundation, then I apply my concealer, then we lock those things with a little bit of setting spray, and then move on to setting everything. I feel like you have to set your foundation. It's pretty much what's going to help your foundation lock. It's what's going to help your foundation stay longer all day. And if you're not a type of person to use a setting powder, make sure that you get yourself a setting spray because it's going to be your best friend. But this is it, guys. This is all I do when it comes to my foundation routine. I kind of wanted to, like I said, do the makeup just because it was kind of like look weird if I just didn't do my makeup and just did my face. But like I said, I do a little bit of contouring, a bronzer. I like to bronze on my skin, and then I like to bring on that highlight because, of course, hello. But other than that, guys, this is pretty much what I do to my face. This is what is called a full face foundation routine. That's why I called it a full face foundation routine. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked it. If this is something that you like and you're gonna try, let me know. I always like to see your guys' look. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. And if you want to follow me on my social sites, it's Francess.Michelle. That's where you will find me. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for sticking till the end. Mwah. Muchos besos. I'll see you ladies on my following video. Adios.